In a recent interview, Rick Hendrick said this current Hendrick lineup is the best lineup they've ever had. We're going to take a look at previous Hendrick lineups and see if he's right. Coming up next on Throwback Thursday. So before we get going here, if you like NASCAR content and you want to see more of it, please feel free to subscribe if you're not already. Hopefully I earned your subscription today. All right, let's get into it. In its rich and lengthy history, Hendrick Motorsports has had some great drivers and some champions. But Rick Hendrick recently said that this current lineup is the greatest lineup they've ever had. So I wanted to take a look at that and see if he's just blowing smoke or is this really the best lineup. So let's start off with one of his first multi-car teams. In 1987, Rick Hendrick put together the all-star team of Tim Richmond, Jeff Bodine, and Darrell Waltrip. Let's look at their numbers together, and this is not career numbers with wins or anything like that, but I do include championships from previous championships just because it's my list and that's what I'm going to do. All right, so let's take a look at their numbers. With a combined total of 3 titles and 25 wins, 9 coming from Richmond, 9 coming from Darrell Waltrip, and 7 coming from Jeff Bodine. They are actually going to be number 4 on this list, but I wanted to include them because they were the first real sort of super team that Rick Hendrick had. Coming in at number 3 on this list, we go to 2005, where Hendrick Motorsports had Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Kyle Busch, and Brian Vickers. All of those guys are solid, and of course Kyle Busch's titles didn't come at Hendrick, but I am including them on this list. With 181 wins, that would seem like a winner right there, but there's actually 2 more on this list that are better than that, and 13 combined championships. That's actually the most championships of any of this group, but they are tied with another group, which we'll get to in a minute. But 83 of those wins, of course, come from Johnson, 93 come from Jeff Gordon, and 4 come from Kyle Busch. And Brian Vickers chipped in 1 win with his time at Hendrick Motorsports, giving them 181 wins and 13 titles. Next on the list, we go to 2009. That, of course, being Dale Jr., Mark Martin, Jimmie Johnson, and Jeff Gordon. And their combined numbers were 190 wins, pretty stout, and 11 championships. Number 2 on the list, not as many championships, but 10 more wins. And just those names, those are all iconic names. Those are all guys that are in the Hall of Fame. So that right there, that was one stout lineup. And the fact that they're number 2 tells you just how great Hendrick Motorsports has been. And at number 1 on the list, we get in the time machine and go back to 2004, where Hendrick Motorsports had Brian Vickers, Terry Labonte, Jeff Gordon, and a young Jimmie Johnson, where they combined for 189 wins and 13 titles. That is by far the best combined average of all those categories. And man, once again, except for Brian Vickers, all Hall of Famers. So I flip a coin. I mean, you could say the previous group that I just mentioned from 09 should be number 1 just because they're all in the Hall of Fame. But this by the numbers for Rick Hendrick that year, the 04 team, that group of drivers, if they had stayed together or all been in their prime together, that would have been a stout group. Of course, Terry Labonte was sort of towards the end of his career there, but still pumping out some wins. But let's take a look at the current drivers and how far they have to go to get to this group. So, the current drivers at Hendrick Motorsports are, of course, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, William Byron, and Alex Bowman. They have a combined 30 wins and 1 championship. Of course, these championships now are not the same type of championships that those previous guys won, with the exception of maybe Jimmie Johnson. You can make an argument there, but most of his chase titles were a different chase format. But anyway, let's see. This group would have to get 12 more titles to be in the conversation with the titles, and they would have to combine to get 159 more wins to tie that first group. So they have got their work cut out for them. But, of course, this season, Kyle Larson with 9 wins. Chase Elliott, 13 wins for his career. William Byron has 2 wins for his career. And Alex Bowman, the hack, has 6 wins for his career. So will they touch that wins number? I don't know. Will they touch that titles number? I don't know. This is certainly a stout group, but if I'm playing my odds, I'm going to go with that 04 group. That 04 group was probably going to be the best they ever have once you put it all down on paper, but you know, you never know what's going to happen in the future, so who knows. All right, that's all I got for you today. Tell me what your favorite group of these guys were, or is there a group of guys that I missed here that I should have included? And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.